of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there and then create a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Collins. Makes the catch, it's McFadden. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. They were really excited about the when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
And the whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Able to move it ahead a couple yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And some room to work. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to
go. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. Ripping through the defense. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Runs through the tackle. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Intercepted, number 19. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Orange. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the left side. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Davis looking to pass. Got his man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your runner.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Pulls and fired complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He'll field it close to the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Now improvising. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Burton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away.
Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Finds his big tight end. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's James. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up fourth.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Just short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gets the back moving. Davis looking to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the left.
There he goes. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Buying some time. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Louisiana Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's the handoff. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's James. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Back to pass, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback on the keeper. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Collins. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Davis will throw. Pocket breaking down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just way off target and missed him.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Gill. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways. They haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Hawaii! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Collins. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity.
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cuse. And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's White. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Down at the 37, and the Syracuse offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Oh, they're after him. Going right and going deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. He's got it. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Orange. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as
pressure all over the quarterback and down he goes at the 24.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts,
and it's picked off for the third time today. Got to room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
So much at stake. Top 10 showdown, and they've ridden the passing game to knock off a higher-ranked team and really improve their playoff hopes.
Yeah, just the passing attack, man. It looks good, doesn't it? I mean, you can tell this is going to travel.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Davis looking to pass. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, This is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.